Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at Street Dance Girl Fighter Season 1 excerpts from the final episode. This is going to pertain to their round 2 performances. Also, I'm very excited to show this because it is the last time we're going to be seeing some of these groups, and it's also a really great opportunity for us to see where they started to where they finished. And I just really very much enjoyed the entirety of the season. If there is a particular critique that I give or something in my feedback that seems a little bit strange or confusing, good chance it may have to deal with certain context I was addressing from earlier in the episode, because like I said, I've been doing full episode reactions to not just season 1 but season 2 of Street Dance Girl Fighter. So if you are intrigued about my interpersonal thoughts throughout certain dialogues or monologues that take place between members and mentors, you can check it out there. But let's go ahead and check it out.
Visions I've vandalized, cold in my kingdom size, fell for these ocean eyes. You should see me in a crowd. Watch me make 'em bow one by one by. You should see me in a crowd. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make 'em bow one by one by one by one. I'm gonna run this nothing down. Watch me make 'em bow one by one by one.
Wow, very well done from them. They should score pretty high. I mean, if Brand New Child scored in the 280s and Miss Molly, this one is definitely up there in terms, definitely 270s, 280s for sure, which definitely means if they are even close in the terms of the text messages, they may take this. You know, I think that even there's a huge point difference for some of these groups, when you really look at, there's like 20-point differences from the social media rankings alone, and then including what they scored in their new track performance. I think Turns is very consistent, like Noonien. So I do think it'll be pretty close between them. I do expect this to score around the same, if not more, than Noonien's. Honestly, it could teeter close to Brand New Child and to Miss Molly. I really feel that way, and it's not because of just the type of concept it is. You have to think about the execution, synchronicity, captivation, movement quality, dynamics used, textures used. Was there anything that was projected in a way that wasn't getting that concept across? I really got Spider, even if they didn't talk about it just in this very beginning. They did a great job with the editing that really helped us hear that. Honestly, the back really helped. Ooh, like it makes you have a low-key visceral reaction to just that sound and what they're doing with it, the commitment to the fingers. A lot of people don't understand just how interesting it is to study how to move your fingers in a way that gives it this animated, not quite finger-looking fingers, right? So even here with the crawls, how they had to do it is they can't use too much tension or you'll have this like double jointed effect where it kind of pops. Not pops, but like it has this staccato accent. So they had to really think about with the crawling where to utilize your tension. And for me, I learned a lot of it can stem from this part of your hand. That can be really helpful. So having them crawl, and notice that it slows down. That adds a really nice sense of anxiety to that. And they retract it. Ooh, great job showing that. And I love that they crawled it a different way. I did notice though here that we had one of them just kind of get a little stuck. So that would just be a little note to make sure there's enough spacing for that visual on that our left side, their right side to be showcased. I love this. Boom, here. This was a very, very nice way to showcase a spider, and I love having her eyes covered here. And she crawls it down, and they all have this accent here. It's gorgeous. Great in the costuming here. This right here, really nice accents. Honestly, ding ding, bring it in. It just feels like a spider the whole time. Great visual for that. Minso, isn't that the same, isn't he from Just Jerk? Is that the same Minso I'm thinking? Y'all let me know if he produced this. Because, I mean, that wouldn't shock me at all, because I know somebody from Just Jerk does production or does editing, and because Bebe received that, and then Just Jerk also, of course, had that as well. So it wouldn't shock me. I love the build. Boom, boom, really fun. That, And I really enjoy having these eyes being covered and then allowing everybody to have their movements just kind of tracked with each other. Very collaborative. Honestly, having the white drapery, it gives across obvious cases of webs, and I like how each one kind of moves in a rogue way, and normally that would be something that would catch me not off guard, but would make me question the synchronicity, but it actually helps enhance their overall concept. So that's where, when you have rogue garments like this, can really work in your favor if you have a concept that needs something like that to help carry the presence. I love that there when they all bleed, voom voom. I love the building of the energy, pulling it through. Bram. Love that deeper. Ooh, that spider shadow is a bit I hope they change that soon, but let's look at the content. I love the energy and the synchronicity on those sequences. It's very tricky to do. You can tell that they're really being intentional on what layers they're hitting. Now, are they hitting them 1,000% of the way through that? Not necessarily, but they're hitting enough in order for us to really cater and make note of. They're doing a great job of representing the layer, and I love that. I love that. I love that. Still having the usage of the fingers. Now, they're not using an overclaw, but they are having a bit of tension here, which I really like. I love that. Boom, boom. Really fun to see there. By, one by. I love that one by, having the tension with that walk. Really great choice because it matches. It's syncopated, but there's accents and tension, and I love that. Yeah, one by, and they build it down. Turning it around, we have this energy building it through. I love this energy from our feature going, and then having everybody do these mini add-ons or accents. Super fun, where there's this call and response a little bit from each person. I love that sound. Really great. It shows a sense of like, we're invested in this and you should be too. Now, I do feel like some of our range on some of our dancers could be a bit refined here, because some of them are really going for it on that rock or that swing, and some of them are keeping it up about midline. So that would just be my little note there. One, trickling it up, which is really nice. Waving it down, which I really like. One by. I love that too. Twinkling. Honestly, for the I know that we're hitting on the outside, but it would have been a really nice moment if they did that back walkover and she hit either the kicks, or they turn that into that focus of that layer. I think that would have really enhanced it. I liked that I liked that too, where they swing, they go around, and they drop. Really like that motion. One by, really fun to see. Having this motion, well, just honestly, the usage of levels is great. You do notice with one of our members, her arm is just a little bit on the lower side, so it just needed to be up by shoulder, because you can tell, because she's in center, it does angle a little bit higher, so it needs to be in line a little bit more effectively. And honestly, we got to talk about, a lot of people don't really understand just how annoying it is to get garments on your face. The fact that she is right there in it, it's like there's nothing there. I love that, because that's really like not fun to have something there whenever you're showcasing a certain performance. It could feel you can get in your head really quickly on that kind of stuff. But it's nice that it came off so she's able to really engage herself. I love having the half of them up and then half of them drop down. Do I think maybe they could have gotten away with an individualized choice? Potentially, because their unison is fabulously executed, and I feel like having that sense of it's very, very cohesive with each other. And so they could have had more levels represented by this slow walk, ideally, but honestly, that's more of a preferential thing than something that they needed. Honestly, this is a very, very nicely well executed routine. I love that one by, and I love the accents that they had here. Really great. Twinkling it down and having that one. It's just, they really did do a great job of starting and finishing on a really good concept. It felt the tone that they wanted it to, and it was a different side of them that was definitely appreciated. There's a good chance this could potentially be the highest scoring one out of them all, or it'll probably be around Miss Molly. It's very, very well done, and it makes total sense why they won, honestly. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out any more full episode reactions of the Street Fighter series, I have been doing full episodes to both Season 1 and Season 2 of Street Dance Girl Fighter. I also have a ton of content that tailors to Street Woman Fighter and Street Man Fighter, specifically certain challenges that didn't make their way to YouTube. I have all of that in a nice pretty folder called Block Content, so you can go check it out there. I also analyze a wider range of content, including D-League from Japan, which is the professional dance crew league, as well as many different types of K-pop groups, and I have quite a few marathons that are actively happening right now, as well as finished. So if you're somebody who likes to binge a lot of analysis and content, hopefully I have something that could interest you there. But if you're okay with just seeing what comes out on YouTube every day, I'm totally welcoming of that, and I always appreciate discussions on both sides. Once again, I am Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.